Very warm welcome to Orient Online Academy, and here it is a part 8 for your UGC NET December 2019 CS paper 2, right? And in our previous 7 parts we have discussed first 35 questions for the same paper, and we have already discussed 2018's computer science paper 2 as a video solution. So guys, I hope you will find the links of the previous 7 parts in our description section and you can solve them too. And guys, if we talk about this part, then it is very important because here 5 questions are asked from the concept of flow graph. From the concept of flow graph, 5 questions are asked, and it is gonna be very important for you because there are many concepts like predicate nodes, cyclomatic complexity, right, regions, longest path, independent path, which you will learn in this video. So stay tuned with us until the end of this video so that you can get each and every concept, and further if such kind of questions asked in the UGC NET, then you can score better marks, right? And directly you can cover 10 marks from this concept. So because every question consists of 2 marks there, right? So let's just start. Question number 36 is how many predicate nodes are there and what are their names? So flow graph is given to us in which entry node is 1, means it is the entry node, and exit node is 11, means this is our exit node. And we need to find here predicate node. So for that you just need to know the concept of predicate node. So predicate nodes are nothing but the nodes which have more than one path emanates from it, or you can directly say that which have creating more than one path. So if you will see nodes creating, right, more than one path is known as predicate nodes. So if here you will see node 1 is a predicate node because one path is there and another path is there, so more than one path is there, so node number 1 is our predicate node. Similarly node number 2 and 3, it is also predicate node because one path is here and one path is here, so more than one path is here. So 2 comma 3, it is also our predicate node. And if we talk about this node 6, it is also predicate. Why? Because one path is there and one path is there, more than one path is there, right? But node 7, only one path is there. It also have only one path. Here it is only one path, right? 10 is only having one path because it is creating one path. It is receiving two paths, no problem, but it is creating only one path, so it's also not a predicate. It's also not predicate. So only 1 2 3, 2 and 3 is completely one node. If we talk about a node, then this completely makes one node, and we have asked predicate nodes. So 1 2 and 3, total 3 nodes are there, 1 2 3 6. So option A is the correct answer. The next question is how many regions are there in the flow graph? We need to find how many regions are there in the flow graph. So basically it is very easiest kind of question. One region, second region, third region, and the remaining one, it is open now, so it is fourth region. So you can say that this is first region, second region, third region, and the remaining one is fourth region. So we have 4 regions. Option C is the correct answer. So guys, I hope that you are getting the concepts, and further I am just requesting you that it will be motivate us if you will positive response, and if you will give your positive response as a comment, if you like the video, and if you will subscribe our YouTube channel, then we will work hard for you for next 60 questions as well. And we will also try to make further important sessions for you for the preparation of UGC NET computer science. So guys, please do subscribe our YouTube channel, be interactive with us as much as possible, and guys, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell icon button and like the video, so that at least we are getting a response from you, so that we can go ahead with that, right? So the next question is what is the cyclomatic complexity of the flow graph? So it is again very important concept, cyclomatic complexity. So here 2 formulas are there for solving cyclomatic complexity. Let's discuss with first one, and after that I will also tell you the second formula, and whatever comes easy to you, you can solve with that. So first formula to calculate cyclomatic complexity, I am representing cyclomatic complexity with CC, is edges minus E minus nodes plus 2p. cyclomatic complexity is one formula is E minus n plus 2p, where E stands for age, n stands for node, and this p is p representing number of unconnected components in a graph, number of unconnected components in graph, number of unconnected components in graph, right? So if you will see cyclomatic complexity, if you will solve with this formula, cyclomatic complexity is edges. How many edges do we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. How many edges do we have? Is anyone remaining? Yeah, this one, 11. Total we have 11 edges, so 11 minus how many nodes we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 nodes we have, plus 2p. 2 into p means number of unconnected components. So here if you will see, this is a complete graph, complete flow graph, then number of unconnected component is only one, means this graph itself, it is, we have to place it under a unconnected component, because it is only one component. Suppose one more graph should be there, then number of unconnected components should be 2, that one is there and one is there, but here only one unconnected component is there, right? So 2 multiply with 1, so 11 minus 9, that is 2, plus 2 equals to 4. So the cyclomatic complexity of this graph is 4. Now let's solve with second formula as well. Second formula directly said that cyclomatic complexity is nothing but number of predicate nodes plus 1. Now how many number of predicate nodes do we have here? We have calculated earlier now that this one and this one, we have calculated in our first question, that node number 1 2 3 and 6, these are the predicate nodes, right? We have already solved this. So predicate nodes are 3, just add 1, so 4. So we have solved with the two formulas. Whatever comes easy to you, you can check according to the question, according to the graph, and then you can solve that, right? So the cyclomatic complexity is 4 for this. The next question is, how many nodes are there in flow graph F? Very easy question. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. We have 9 nodes in our flow graph F. So you can imagine that this is UGC NET's just previous year paper, right? Just UGC NET's December 2019 paper, and this kind of questions they are asking. So you can just imagine the level of the questions, and this is the benefit of the solving previous year paper, so that you can get at least idea that what we have to read and what we don't have to read, right? And if you have further any kind of queries or doubts regarding UGC NET exam, then you can comment in the section, and I will try to solve your doubts and queries as well, because we need to smart study there. We need to only read the concepts which are asking in the papers, right? And we can get to that by solving previous year paper, right? So we are on the very important sessions, and you can stay tuned with us for getting such kind of daily knowledge in the relation of the UGC NET exam, and you can get much awareness, right? The next question is, how many nodes are there in the longest independent path, right? So in the longest independent path, I have to treat it like 1 2, I can go to 2, because the longest path I can directly imagine is like that, right? Because this one should be the longest, right? So I can go to 1 to 2, and 2 and 3 is combined, so I can write it like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, but I have to count it like 1 to 2 2 to 3, or 1 to 3 3 to 2, whatever you can say, but I have to count them separate, right? Then 1 to 2 2 to 3, or 6 or 7, then 9, then 10, then after 10 I am going to 1, and after 1 I am going to 11. So it is my entry node, it is my entry node, and it is my exit node. So you can see here, between 2 or 3 weight might be 0, means they are consistent in the single node, but we have to show in our path, because if we'll forget to show them in the path, then one node might be missing, right? So we can assume it like they are consistent in the same node, but path should be like 1 to 2 to 3, or 1 to 3 to 2 to 6. They are both are similar. So how many edges are there, how many independent paths are there, that should be counted as a knot. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 is the right answer. Option A is the correct answer, right? So guys, I hope all the solutions which I have discussed with you in the flow graph session, which you have asked in just previous year December 2019 NET CS paper 2, are clear to you. Further, if any kind of doubts or any kind of query, just comment us and I will try to solve them as early as possible. And guys, don't forget to subscribe us. And guys, if you have get some kind of helpfulness from this video, then just please press the bell icon button and please press the like button so that we can get at least positive response from you. Have a very nice day guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.